Okay, here I'm just going through my pre-flight checklist. Make sure we don't forget any audio issues that might arise. Alrighty, everything's looking good. We're gonna hop in game here. Hello, Tololo. Alrighty, today, woohoo! Got a lot of stuff going on today. We got new characters, got new events, got new story chapters, got new everything. But same old Ernizzle. So, today we're gonna roll on the new character. I'm gonna probably end up getting her because I have so many collapse pieces stockpiled. What do you think? I'm thinking I go to soft pity and then I win the 50-50. That's my prediction for today. So after we do that, we're gonna let's just do it. Let's just every time I always sit here and I yap. Let's do it. I don't think we're gonna be rolling for the weapon today though. Let me look at this real quick. It is a very sci-fi looking weapon. This looks like something out of Starship Troopers. But I don't think it does anything special. It literally is just another one of those guns where it's like, here, big PP damage. All right, that's a very standard trait for assault rifles. Cleanse one buff from the target. Okay, so that is unique. Although 20% chance is kind of... Yeah. The cleanse is nice, although she has that in her kit. So I don't think we're going to be going for that. Just we'll see how the rest of it goes. And then for those of you who want a Mosin, she's also up for sale. So alrighty, my prediction, like I said, we're going to go to 50-50. We should be at a fresh. Let's look at the record here. I think this was haven't done any since Macchiato. So we are 1, 2, 8 in. So let's do 2 individual ones real quick. These don't count. This is just to get us nice and even. Wow, what if I would have gotten it during that? That would have been funny. Although a nice Nemesis rifle, which that I think is the last one I need to fully calibrate that weapon. But okay, so we're at 10. So let me double check. What is it? Hard or soft pity, I guess, kicks in at 58. Alrighty, so let's start here. We'll see if we just get lucky. We did not get lucky. That's okay. I actually probably would have went and bought a lottery ticket had I won another character so early. I said I won Sumi at like 10. And I'm still running off that high. That's like the first time I've ever had like a good luck when it comes to characters in gacha games. Normally it's hard pity every time. Veteran Nagant. This is the 3-star version? Yeah, this is the retired one. Okay, so now we are 20 in. Here's 30. Nope. Still not lucky. I'm really excited for this character. I know she's not going to be, quote, meta, but cool character. She was in all the other games. Big, long-time favorite. Let's click through these a little faster. I know I can skip through it, but I like to click through them. Triggers those neurons in my brain just perfectly. So that's 30. Now we have to dip into the savings. The blinding light. I think I have all the 4-star characters. The only 4-star weapon I'm missing is... yeah, the Pechneg. I don't have the 4-star version of that. But that's okay, I don't have a Aritia to go with that. Boom. All right, now we're, what'd I say, 30? So this is gonna be 40? Nope. I'm very quickly approaching that average luck point. It would be pretty cool to get the 4-star version of her rifle. If nothing else, I can use it to like use it as a skin. Another cheetah? Is she even on the banner? I wasn't even looking. Like as far as like right up. I'm gonna guess because I've gotten 2 of her so far. No, she's not. I could actually go for a couple more coal fans. I want to say mine's only at segment 3, maybe 4. Okay, so that was I wasn't paying attention. 50. So we should be getting close to the 50-50 here. So this one or the next one. I know it says 30 accesses, but I don't believe that. Did that start counting? Does it say? No. Oh, I guess 80th. 80th is the hard pity. Well, I say hard pity, soft pity is relative terms. So I call it soft pity when you're going on your 50-50, right? And then I call it hard pity when you're guaranteed the character no matter what. So that would be like at 160 pulls, would be technically hard pity. But anyway, so that's why we're 30 more. So that must have been 50, so this is a 60. So at the end of this, the tail end of this 10 pull, it's going to start slowly increasing our chances until we get a character. So let's find out who it is. Nobody. It's nobody. It's a big sad. That blinding light gets me every time. You guys are, these are not the characters on the banner. I don't want you, and I don't want Sheeta. Why do you do this to me, game? The game really wants me to like write guides on characters that I don't want to do guides on. That's the reason we're doing this today, by the way. I'm hoping to get Daiyan here real quick, and then within 24 hours, aka later tonight when I get home, I have to go do something. Later tonight, I'm going to be doing video editing like a madman, and I'm hopefully going to get like a quick preview video, like maybe a 5-minute video about the character, and help people decide if they wanna grab her or not. Okay, so high chance. Oh, I mean, there's a very high chance we're gonna get a 50-50 here, but who will it be? Let's find out. Hey, alrighty. Get a nice hand clap for that. Congratulations, me. Well, I was right for once. Went to soft pity, or the first 50-50, and we won. Which is, like I said, very unusual for me. Usually I lose all my 50-50s, so this game has been good to me. You know, I'm actually starting to think that there's a relationship to if you buy stuff versus your luck. Because in other games, I usually don't buy any, like, gem packages or whatever they're called in those games. And my luck is abysmal. In this game, I bought, like, you know, the little Get out of here, Sharkery. Go away. I don't I don't want you. I mean that in the nicest way. But in other games I don't buy any of the oh gosh, I just can't use my words today. What are they called? Subscription agreements. I don't buy any of this stuff or anything like that. And my luck is just absolutely abysmal. Like actually like they could hire a mathematician to study the probability of like how bad my luck is in those games. But this game, you know, I buy this and I bought a couple. I might have splurged a little bit and bought myself a package here or there. And my luck in this game is like infinitely better than all those other gacha games. So I'm starting to think there's a secret tie between how much you spend and how lucky you get. So total conspiracy theory. Let's change this, huh? Yeah, there we go. We got a new one. Now we're fitting the stream of the video here. The theme of the video, sorry. Okay. Out of curiosity, just actually we didn't go that deep into our savings. That actually worked out really good. So did I need to? I'm 300. Okay. I was wondering how much longer before I could get another one of these weapons. So I still don't think I'm gonna need a weapon for her, but I'll sit and think about that for a little bit. So, but this. Oh my. That's the only thing they added here. I'm seeing a theme with these outfits. I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe it's just me, but okay. I'm taking a celebratory drink. Wow. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm still kind of hyped. So we got a new event for her today. I'm probably not going to get to this because I am a content respecter. Uh-oh. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's my girl, Lena. We must identify the vulnerabilities, blah, blah, blah. This is just No, guys, it's back. Oh, no. I knew this day would come. I knew it. The dreaded loafberry chess. Oh. The apocalypse is here. The 4 horsemen ride out. Oh. Okay, well, maybe they've now spent 4 years developing this game mode. Maybe it's gonna be not ass. We can. Yeah, all right, you know what? Let's do this right now. I know I'm teasing you guys because I want to like level the character and stuff. But how does this work? Okay, so let's start at the baby mode one. Why is number 9 open? Oh, this is the infinity mode. Okay, let's start at baby mode here. Oh god, this is gonna be so bad. Oh Jesus, who do I get to pick? Pick whoever. Well, let's pick obviously Daiyan because she's the event character. Okay, what do I do here? Is this a trick? Is this not even? No, okay, it is actually Liberate Chess. I was like, what? I was wondering if maybe they just like used it. All right, so let's find out. Environmental survey consists of a number of stages. During the survey, you will encounter a variety of events and obtain different buff effects. You can enter survey index in the process. You will accumulate enough points, blah, blah, blah. You accumulate survey, blah, 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 blah. Another one of these like wordy explanations that don't really mean anything. Like, you can't define one thing by using something else. The player has no idea what you're talking about. Like saying you can use survey indexes to accomplish survey objectives. Like, okay, these are just, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't know. See, I don't know what a survey index is, and I don't know what the survey objective is, but a little feedback for the devs that I know they'll never get, but. Select a dial from your team, carries different survey equipment, gains a certain amount of command dice, blah, blah, blah. So you roll the dice. Okay, so yeah, you're just literally playing Lookberry Chess. Various events. Okay, a lot of words. See, like, here, let me just I don't want one more little tangent. Like, for example, here it's talking about, like, you know, each level comes with its own debuff mechanic, causing a reduction in efficiency in the acquisition. It's like, okay, you mean like on the chessboard, or are you talking like do we have to do little battles on this chessboard? Like, see, these are just kind of like, they're not well defined. If you're gonna try and explain stuff like this, either do it like as they're playing the game, right? Like as something happens, like you get a little pop-up. Although I understand people don't like that either, but I don't know. This is just, to me, this is a lot of words, and since I have no frame of reference for what any of this means, it gets all just kind of wasted on me. That's probably because I have a small reptilian brain that's very smooth. Maybe the average player is just smarter than me. Okay, so anyway, so see, like this would mean like 30%. What does that mean? I do know that it means we need to roll the dice. So let's roll the dice. That's the lowest you can get. Now, if I remember correctly, from original Loofberry Chess, or was it another game or whatever? I think you can use these to, let's try one. So you can pick which dice you want, right? Yeah, okay. So these are like rigged dice, essentially. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. So you can click on them and it tells you what they do. Well, let's just roll like a normal person would. That's another one. Okay, so that would be Snake Eyes. So that's, I don't know if any of you guys have been to the wonderful city of Las Vegas, but that's usually not how you win money at Las Vegas. The craps table will take all your money if you do that, so don't roll Snake Eyes on the opening roll, that is. So I'm a poor man, so I can't upgrade this. So that was fun. So the question is, how many times? I guess we keep rolling until we're done with our dice. I'm like, we're trying to figure out when the game ends. Still poor. Just checking. Still poor. Oh man, dude, this game mode brings back like nightmares. I only say that because in GFL1, there for a while they were like running events and stuff where you could like accumulate points or whatever, and then like unlock titles and whatnot. And I tried doing it for a little bit. Yeah, let's actually update this. Let's see what happens here. Oh, so it only upgrades that one. It doesn't upgrade all of them. Gain additional each action. Okay, well yeah, you definitely want to upgrade. But yeah, anyway, I spent a lot of time doing the original one for reasons I cannot remember, other than I think there were some cool like skins and rewards, and I'm like, oh, after a while I was just like, I'm like, man, this is not great. So I don't have enough supplies, so I can't upgrade one of these, so I think we just keep rolling. I like to rag on them for this game mode only because it's like such a meme, but not because they tried something new. I think the big issue was just, it was like so random, right? It was like, why did you guys come up with this mode out of all the game modes you could have possibly made? Okay, so we've made it around the board. What do we get to do? Well, I don't have any max level, so we definitely don't want the last one. I only have one survey, so I guess I want the middle one, right? Oh, well, here we go. See, this is the kind of stuff you should do. Like, as something is relevant to the tutorial, then you should come up and explain it. Oh, I can destroy these or upgrade them. Let's use the command and action keys. What threats, though? There are no threats, and I'm also broke, so... I see, but this is... So it said you could sell them, but I don't see an option to sell them. I only see an option to buy them. So... yeah, I'm sorry. I can't... Like, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cheat. Let's do a 4. We're going to upgrade this guy. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, so don't use this as a guide. And I'm broke again, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm broke. Stop landing on these. What is this little meter in the top left here? This is my score, I guess. Let's see where this brings us. Now, if I land on it again, I would assume it's going to give me the choice to upgrade it. And it requires 5 supplies, which I don't have. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. I will make the mistakes for you guys. Yeah, so this was just a wasted turn then. You can't do anything. Big sad. And then where do I want to go for my last one? Let's go to one of these events. We got another 4 away. Oh, just gave me 6. I wish I would have had those a few minutes ago. Okay, so it ends. It gives me... Okay, gotcha. So this is the point of it. You're trying to essentially just get a lot of points to complete the stage. And I'm going to assume that there's rewards based on how many little points or stars you get. All sorts of different things you can upgrade. Oh man, this is like way more in depth than I thought it was going to be. And then yeah, here's some rewards. Some little bracelets. Filthy bracelets. Disgusting. Cool. Well, I'll come back to this a different day when I actually can sit here and read all these and figure out what the heck is going on. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Run around, get points. Seems like there's a dice and time limit. Little RNG involved. And by a little, I mean a lot. Also, I'm assuming you probably have to buy a lot of these and upgrade these to really get a good score. So, interesting. Okay, well, not as terrible as I thought of a game mode as it was going to be. But yeah, I'm not going to have a chance to do story mode anytime today, just because I like to enjoy reading the stories. And from my understanding, I could be wrong about this, but this was supposed to be a rewritten story. I heard they changed it. I don't know. Okay, so let's get back to... Alright, let's get these little exclamation points out of the way. This is my pet peeve. I know I can turn them off. That's not the point. They're useful to know when they're there sometimes. Alright, now the question is... Here, she's going to borrow the QBZ in the meantime. Right? Yeah. Question is, did I put aside enough resources? Cool little leveling animations. More levels, more levels. It just shows you how much XP you need, like scaling. But I have 600,000, so to get to 40 was essentially like 120,000, and now it's like gonna double every 10 levels. Now it's 200,000. I think the next one's 300,000. Now the question is, did I farm enough of these? Oh, on the money. Got it right. Yeah, 300,000. I was right. Whew, look at that, guys. Your boy can do math. Real sad that she's going to have to use this crappy weapon for now, though. Maybe I will. Well, I'll look at it later. If nothing else, I can have Groza borrow her weapon. In fact, I might do that right now. Groza's like, but I just got this. Also, I don't want to have to do attachments right now and figure all that nonsense out. Neurohelix. Let's do this. This is the one thing I couldn't really look at from the preview menus. Like, you know, when you trial a character, because they don't let you like browse this stuff. So this is the thing I'm kind of interested in. All right, this is good. Tuning is good because she's essentially always going to have this buff. Ooh, well, I say that, but I wonder if this also counts perfect tuning. I have to test this. She should always have tuning buff, at least one stack, because either she gets it. Does her passer give it to her at the beginning of the turn? Okay, I lied. So she'll always have this. At the start of the action, she gets the tuning. So even if you just used her alt to clear all the tuning stacks, once she takes her turn next, she'll get one stack immediately. So that's just essentially one free mobility, and she's already kind of cracked on mobility. This is just lets her get up and running quicker. Let's progress up the tree here. I think I have enough of this. I might be a little short on this next one. Yeah, okay, I gotta go farm some of those. All right, so let's see. Each point of additional mobility before the attack, crit rate goes up by 10%. Really good. Well, each point of additional mobility, I'm not really sure what they mean by that. Like, this is obviously increases mobility. Do they mean additional as in anything higher than her base 9? God, this is so huge. She's got so much speed. Or are they talking about, because like, is it tuning that gives? I think it's tuning. Yeah, so gains 6 styles of additional movement. Is that what they're referring to? So that's a 60% crit rate? I have to look into this. I'm gonna do a little testing. Yeah, because I don't know what they mean by additional mobility. They mean additional as opposed to, like I said, above the 9, additional from skills and abilities, additional from, you know, Neurohelix, specifically this one. I don't know. So, hey, this is also a good one. Right, because I'm just trying to think about how this works with her abilities. This wouldn't matter too much. Essentially, you're going to get another stack, which is more crit rate and crit damage, but the only other skill this would affect is when she has her pitch perfect up, because the number of tuning stacks is how much extra stability damage she does. So that one would equate to like an extra stability damage when she... Oops, too far this one. Yeah. Because I can't think of why you'd want to gain an extra one before the attack. I guess for her alt too. Well, not her alt, her skill 3. I shouldn't use terms like alt, even though it does say ultimate up here, and it's get a little confusing because it doesn't use any confectance points. This one just has a massive cooldown. These are her two first skills are the ones that use confectance points. But this one eats up all the tuning stacks. So by getting a free one before you use this ability, you're essentially lowering this ability's cooldown by 1. That's like, ooh, this is actually kind of tough. There's a lot of good ones to pick from for her, which is, you know, a good thing, not a bad thing. And then these two, 3/6, cleanse a buff. That might be unnecessary. There's not too many enemies that stack an absolute bonkers amount of buffs, but this is not bad in certain situations because one of her strengths is she's going to be able to just be like zooming around the battlefield. So she is likely not by the team. So there is a decent chance she's getting hit and taking hits. But to be fair, also some of the best healers in the game hit global with their skills, right? Like Sumi hits the entire map with her shield. So it doesn't matter where you are on the field. You don't really care. And then even Kolfang can do her skill 2 to shoot a heal across the map if she gets in danger. So this is not really needed, but I could see some situations where maybe there's like, because some of those some of the maps for the challenge events and whatnot can be pretty big. Challenge events is not the right word. God, what are they called? Sorry guys, I'm still learning all the names. Expansion drills. Some of the maps for these can be pretty big. Last week's, it wasn't the 10th one, it was like the 9th one. One of them was pretty long. So if you were to split your forces between the two maps, or between like different sides of the map, she would be like all by her lonesome. What did I need to farm? I needed to farm the second to last one, I believe. We'll do that real quick. I saved up a bunch of intel just in case this exact situation happened. I planned ahead. And then I had a lot of these ones because that one I was smart about. Okay, what's her? All right, so yeah, this one is 3 stacks. Cleanse an extra one, which is, like I said, could be useful. Not too many. Because if you really wanted, I think it's her first skill here. Cleanse 1 buff. And I think that's the only thing that cleanses a buff on her. These don't. Yeah, okay, so it's just this that cleanses a buff. The question is, I don't know what order they cleanse it in. Like let's say the enemy has like 3 buffs, right? One's like a mobility up buff that you don't care about, and the other one's like a 90% damage reduction buff, right? Just for funsies. You know, I don't know if there's an order that they cleanse it in. In some games, it's like the most recent to, you know, the oldest is like the order that it cleanses things. In this game, I have no idea. I haven't tested yet. So there's not too many enemies that like stack tons of buffs on themselves that you are worried about clearing. In addition, like I said, her weapon also, not this one, but like the weapon that's on the banner right now, that one has a 20% chance to cleanse buffs as well. This one grows from the battle pass. You don't. None of that does it. So. But yeah, mostly you would be worried about her cleansing defensive buffs on the target because she's gonna flank around the enemy, shoot them hopefully from a direction that they do not have cover, and sometimes they have, like, for example, let's say a buff similar to where is Sharkery or not Sharkery Vepley. Something similar to Quick Barrier, right? Where they just take 60% damage. Ideally, this is the kind of thing that you would want Daiyan to cleanse before she launches her attack. But I don't know how many enemies actually have something like that. I think maybe the swap bulwarks do, and that's maybe it. Anyway, so let's unlock some of her neural helix. What's her last key? Did I just... Start of action, game movement up for 1 turn. So every other turn, because I'm assuming being a 1-turn cooldown, that would mean it goes on cooldown the turn that it activates. So that would mean the following turn, it's now on cooldown, and then every other turn. That's a lot of movement for 1 character. 35% crit rate, though. Damn, I'm gonna say something kind of wild here. I actually kind of would use this for Nemesis. I know. That's just like sacrilege to say I'm gonna use a 5-star key on a 4-star unit, but still. I mean, you could also do it on Macchiato too, 5% crit, and then movement up. Because snipers have terrible movement, so compensating for that is nice. All right, so let's grab some of these. This one we're grabbing for sure. I'm just gonna grab all of them. What am I saying here? I have enough. I saved up enough cores. I've budgeted correctly. Because we also want those 6/6 stats. Oh, that's right. We got to do dormitory affection stuff too, for even more free stats. My life savings. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's just slap some stuff together. We'll just do mobility is higher. Yep. Sure. We'll do, I don't know how much this is needed. Because she starts with 3. Oh, it's so she can alt right away. Or not alt, but use her second skill. Mobility by 1 tile. That one's not needed. That one's not needed. I'm just going to pick ones that are just like all around good. These are all damaged. These bottom ones. Well, this one's healing, but this one essentially could be... Okay, so yeah, anyway, this one would be if you're worried about like multiple buffs on the enemy, you could do this one and whatever. I'm gonna just take this generic one. Oops, not that one. There we go. More mobility. We're gonna see how far we can make her zoom. And then sure, we'll give her the key too. So we're gonna do some testing. She's gonna be zooming. What else do I do? I did not level this up. Oh, that's right, because I'm out of weapon stuff. We'll get back to that. We need to check this. I'm just checking to see what a stop point. Oh, did they actually? No, they didn't. I was wondering if she had one of these covenant things. Does not look like it. Just a generic key. All right, we're gonna do the first 2 levels for now. I know I have enough to do more than that, but I'm kind of a hoarder. Just gonna grab the easy affinity levels so I can get some stats. And there we go, min max. Okay, that's a pretty decent stat boost, right? What do we get out of that? 20 attack, 70 health, 80 health, so 100 health and 20 attack. Yep, we'll come back for the rest later. Okay, I think we're ready to go for a quick demo. Let's see, what else did I want to look? I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. So I know her segments are actually pretty good. This one is, I think, the standout because... So she gets 3 base. Oh my god, I hate it when it does that. It's 3 base tuning stacks. And with this segment, which is her 2, it goes to 6. Which means that when she uses her ult, it'll go on 0 turn cooldown. So you essentially, turn 1, use Xing Shang Harmony. Gives you a free ult, because then you'll have... I'm not even counting the permanent stacks, but you'll get 6 stacks of regular tuning, which means the ult will immediately go to 0 turn cooldown. And then you'll convert... is it always 1? Consumes all stacks and gain 1 permanently. Okay, so she'll then be at 2 permanent stacks at the end of turn 1. Yeah, and then she'll get 1 on her turn starts, so she'll be at 3. So essentially, you can almost at that point, retires no buffs to cleanse. Yeah, you could almost just alternate between using those skills nonstop. Do Harmony, alt, Harmony, alt. I think that's a little off. I need to... It gets a little confusing because of the number of permanent stacks count towards the cooldown, but you don't get permanent stacks every time she takes an action. So I haven't really done the math on it. I know you can almost permanently just spam your alt. Yeah, once you get into segment 4, 5, 6, like this starts to be the whale territory of like, well, you paid enough money, you can just do whatever you want with the character. So these are always just fun to look at, but they're not like they have like nothing to do with like what the average person would experience. Yeah, this is just like huge damage increase. Before attack, yeah. Just like this is almost like a 70% raw damage increase, and then also just shreds even more stability. Because like what is the... Oh, this is the passive. Increases damage by 40% instead of the 20%. Whatever. The point is her counterattacks do a lot. Yeah, this one, essentially this one can be like, yo, how about you just don't get cover even if you're in cover? They have to be exposed though, so they do have to lose their stability. So it's not totally broken. Now this gets a little silly. What's the max stacks of tuning? 10. Okay. Similar to Tololol's light spike. Yeah, this one's actually the weakest one. So this is interesting. It says when no buffs to cleanse during the attack. Because her skill cleanses before the attack? I lied. It's the fix key, right? Was the one that said before the attack? Nope, that's during. We're learning this character together, by the way. I have not done extensive research. One second, I'm checking something on the stream here real quick. I have to mute the in-game sound. Okay. I'm super paranoid of the stream being like not right because I mess it up so often. Even with my pre-flight checklist, I still get paranoid. I guess I'm crazy. I thought I could have swore there was one that said before you launch the attack, you cleanse debuffs, but I must have just totally made that part up, so apologies. Yeah, because these are all during the attack. Anyway, the reason I was curious about that was because I already forgot. What I was curious about. So, because it said something about during the attack, and I wanted to know if it cleansed before, did it still count? And the answer is I think yes. But yep, this is interesting. This is an interception. So this is better than Groza's. Like Groza's is a counterattack, right? Like you need to take damage in order for this to trigger, but this triggers preemptively like Macchiato's does. Light ammo damage. Now that's interesting. Does her weapon count as, or does like she count as light ammo? She should be medium ammo. I don't know where to look and check this. You know how we check this? In game. Instead of talking, more doing. What can I do? These all suck for testing stuff. Oh, new chapter 8, by the way. I have to do this later. Oh, you know what? Let's just do... Oh, I know. Yeah. I haven't done this yet today. And these are level 60. And they, like, scale pretty well. Like their health pools, I mean, scale. Alright, cool. Let's have you... Geez, she's gonna be, like, in the backfield on turn 1. This is crazy. Oh, speed this up. So let's see here. So she can... it's just so many. It's so much movement. Oh, she even gave herself her random buff that she got for the turn from the rifles. This ability, if the unit is full HP, you get a random buff. The random buff she got was movement up. At least, no, I lied. That was from her fixed key. The random buff she got was the stability offense. The fixed key was the one that gave her the movement up. This one here. But anyway, that's a lot of movement. Because she's gonna get 6 more after she goes. So let's have her just. It's like so silly how far she goes. Because she can still go 6, so she could come up here. You know, let's have her just totally like, yeah, right here. Because then she can hit him without cover. So let's do this. Zoom in. Do I need to cleanse any... Oops. He doesn't even have any important... Oops, I gotta remind me to take this key off. I forgot to take off Macchiato's murderous key from the... I was doing... I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, but small PP damage. That's sad. She will crack that stability, but because it's not a stability collapse, he will get to take his turn like normal. Or, I mean, he will, he will get the damage reduction before the attack. Yeah, see, these guys are kind of thick, so my plan is already in shambles. Oh well, let's just do it. Or maybe we just want to use big damage. Let's see. We'll have... So this would put the skill on a total of... So we're doing this so I can learn myself here. So she's got 4 stacks of tuning. She doesn't have any permanent tuning yet. So this will take 4-turn cooldown off. So it'll go to 2 turns. Let's stall 1 turn. And just hang out up here. Now, this is normally pretty dangerous, but because did I screw this up already? Oh no. So yes, if the number of tuning stacks is greater than 2, she will intercept. So hopefully when this Skyfire here goes to attack her, she's just gonna kill him. Maybe not. We'll have Tolol come over here and support. Oh, you didn't crit? That's so sad. Who do I want to... Surely you will crit this time, right? Right? Wow. Wow, the game said get wrecked. This is not how you play the game, by the way, guys. What I'm doing is not a good... Do not attempt this at home. Staying out in the middle and diving super deep into the back like this, also not the way. But we're going to have fun with it. You know, that's just so rude. 52 HP. Because now he's going to soak up. She can come to here and she can go to there. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Can she one-shot this guy? No, she cannot. This is mega sad. I don't want to do this, but I also don't want this guy to soak up one of Macchiato's counterattacks for no reason. Alright, so she did. See, there we go. We got to see. It zoomed past it because I have it on 3 times speed, but... Oh, that was rude. He didn't die again. But yeah, she did do her counterattack. Wow, these guys taunting, that's... You know, that's just... Yeah, she'll crit this time. The man with 60% crit can't do it. Well, that's unfortunate. She's gonna have to attack him now. Mostly I wanted to do her abilities, but that's sad. Macchiato can start just deleting people. Gross, he taunted Nemesis too. Sorry, Macchiato's going to counterattack him again. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so she was forced to attack him, which is why she did that, but I still get to... Now that the taunt is over, I guess now I get to control her for the extra movement. We'll just get comfy right here. Once again, she should if she does a targeted attack. Nope, he did not do any targeted attacks. So yeah, Macchiato counterattacked this guy before he died. Like I said, I should really turn off the speed while I'm trying to test things and explain things. I'm gonna guess this guy didn't... No, he did. He did do... This one is AoE, so this one doesn't count, but I'm pretty sure he did normal cannon shot on Tolol here. So I wonder why she didn't counterattack. Oh, because she has to be the target before taking targeted damage. Okay, so I'm assuming that means she's got to be the one that's being targeted. That's why she didn't do an interception attack. Okay. Anyway, so let's... Is this gonna kill him? Oh, so sad. I don't want to... So he's gonna be 1 stability short, but this would give me pitch perfect, which would make me do a bazillion stability damage, but I want to do it after. Them's the apples. Because she's still going to get her 6 extra mobility tiles, which is perfect because that will not aggro them. And it got minus 8 turns because she had 8 stacks before she did that. So minus 8 turns on the cooldown here. So this is going to be ready to go next turn. So next turn we're going to run up here, do Harmony, and then another ult. So I said she's a fun unit. Like, look at this. We went from, in 1 turn, we went from starting spot to here to the back right corner, and then the second turn, even though I only got to use half her movement, she's like already in the other corner now. So like I said, a lot of fun stuff you can do with her. Sure, we'll just have Tolo come over here. Can you delete it? Then it's not worth it. I'll just stage everyone. Not that it really matters, but... Let's have you walk up here and invite all your friends to have a blizzard from Dairy Queen, sponsored by. Dude, that's the best kind of sponsorship I could get. Is like some junk food. So yeah, so she used this, so she now has 2 permanent stacks and 4 normal tuning. Anything else on her? Nope. And so this would put this at a 0 turn. So this is okay. So this is what I wanted to look at earlier. So she seems to do medium ammo damage, which is not surprising because she's using an assault rifle. Like you can see, right? It doesn't say exploited up here at the top, even though it has light ammo weakness, which is weird because this says it's going to do, in the second paragraph here, it says before taking targeted damage, if the number of tuning stacks is 2 or greater, launches interception, dealing light ammo damage. That's the weird part, right? Like, so it's not medium ammo damage, it's light ammo damage. Just kind of weird. So she's got like a really weird mixed weapon profile, but anyway, so this is gonna do, can we test here? What about a normal attack? All right, so it's all gonna shred because she has pitch perfect right now, so she's gonna do an extra 6 stability damage, and then also Sumi's kicking into this. So, but anyway, we'll just do this one. Okay, so she just deleted him because she has a lot of crit and crit damage right now. And then we're just gonna like T-pose right next to this guy just to intimidate him. Is there anything else I wanna... I want to make sure that I don't fail this mission because this is for the whatchamacallit, the platoon, so I don't want to screw my platoon people over. Let's just do this for funsies. Alright, we're gonna not... I want the counterattack to go off. Okay, of course he picked a different target. It's so rude. I wanted to see if it mentioned if they were exploited or not, but... Can I... Yeah, whatever. This is not the place to be testing this, so let's finish this up. But yeah, really cool character. I'm really excited. I'm gonna do a quick video. God, there's so much mobility. She gets 11 mobility tiles like by herself naturally, and then she gets 6 more after she goes. Like, Jesus. Vepley thought she was cool because she had a bunch of mobility. And she's like, look, I can flank people. It's like, nah, dude. Make way. Doesn't I think that bleeds 9 as well, right? No, 8. She's even less. Although something, I think something gives her 1 extra 1. Anyway, yeah. Vanguard's living up to their name. High mobility and burst damage. Yeah, and my stats on her are very scuffed right now. These are not, like I said, she's using Groza's weapons, so it's like all like defense and health because I just had crappy attachments. She doesn't do any elemental damage either, does she? No, she doesn't. So I could actually put like a physical set on her. And this actually is there's pros and cons to this, right? Extra commands are nice since it gives you like a quote free turn, but you're not actually using up the buff timers. Like for example, Sumi's shield, right? Like when Tololo takes her extra turn, it's a complete extra turn. So if you were to use Sumi's shield and then Tololo goes and like does a double turn, that shield has now worn down twice as fast, right? So it's taking 2 turns off of the shield, and I think it's only 3 turns total. So there's like awkward situations where Tololo ends up with her shield breaking earlier than your teammates and making her like vulnerable. So you like kind of watch out with that. But extra commands are not like that. They just let you take a whole nother, essentially a turn, right? This is weird because it splits it up into an extra command, so then you do the attack, but then after you do the attack, the tuning lets you then take the movement. So, I mean, you are getting essentially a whole nother turn. You just have to sequence it kind of weird. But it doesn't tick down any of the buff timers, so like Sumi's shield wouldn't take 2 turns worth of stuff away, so. Which is good because, like I said, the one of the things you got to be careful with Vanguards is even though you're going to have them go deep into corners like I just did in that last map, they're going to be very far away from the rest of the group, so they can kind of get themselves in trouble if you're not careful. So, but yeah, there's a lot of, I don't have this character optimized in the slightest bit, not even using max rank weapon. So this is actually a cool key. I like this. We're almost at the 1 hour mark, so that's actually good. Oh yeah, we did max this out. I think we're gonna stop here because I want to go off of stream and record a like quick guide for her, so I can put that out for later tonight for people who are like on the fence on whether they want to roll for her or not. Like I said, I know that she's not considered the meta because essentially the meta in most games like this tends to be Unga Bunga damage because once again, just I don't know if you had done, I can't show you now unfortunately, but if you had done the endless projection mode, that big giant mech guy, which I think is this mech guy, this one, no, not equipment analysis. Is it this guy? Yeah, it was this thing, whatever. It was one of these titans, right? But it was literally just a giant HP bar, right? It had like 78 HP bars. It was like 100,000 or not 800,000 health, something silly like that. So essentially the whole fight was just a DPS check. And, you know, it's not unique to this game that ends up being the end game for a lot of gachas, is just like massive DPS checks. So unfortunately, units like Daiyan just kind of, they get sidelined in the quote meta because it's like, oh wow, you don't do bazillions of damage or you don't contribute to a team that does bazillions of damage. Sorry, you're not meta, that's just rude. That's just very rude. She's a very nice lady and she works really hard. You know, she's been in the game, GFL1, Project NeuroCloud, GFL2, you know, loyalty right there. You don't see that very often. So anyway, I know there's going to be some people who are interested in the character, interested in her playstyle, and I think they're totally justified in that. She's like I said, I'm already having fun zooming around the map, going like 17 tiles in one turn, doing all sorts of shenanigans. So I'm going to do a quick guide on that. I say guide. It's not really a guide. It's just like a preview and impression video for people who are considering getting the character. So I think we're going to log off there for now. I got that itchy feeling in the back of my brain. It's just like, hey man, you forgot something. But if you forgot, how do you remember what it was? about it. Anyway, yep, thanks for joining me. This was a quick one today. I will catch you in the next couple days. I got some good meme videos coming out, and by meme videos I mean guide videos, 5-minute guides. I'm gonna work on those today, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time. Good luck on your polls, everybody.